There's an energy of not trusting, maybe feeling that the process isn't working out the way that you'd wished it had. I feel like, including myself, many of you are in this process of weeding out different things like thoughts or memories or, programming that has to do with religion, seeing God as something different than what you were taught that God was, just learning about all kinds of different things that has to do with the process of going from being religious to being spiritual. But I feel like some of you are in a process of trusting in this process. Now, many of you, like me, have probably already been through that process of the whole religion thing and going through deprogramming yourself to actually see what the truth is. And you may be going through another cycle of it. So for me, I have been in this like, well, why does Spirit, God, the angels, the universe tell me that this, and this is going to be mine, and I work really hard to achieve it, but yet 4 years later it still hasn't happened, or 5 years later it still hasn't happened. So I've gotten this time of like, am I really supporting the devil? Am I really, and I don't even believe in the devil, guys. I don't believe in the devil at all anymore. I do believe that there is evil and that there is negative things that can happen, and spiritual attacks and all that can happen. I've had that happen. However, I believe that they're meant to help us to learn the lessons that we need to learn. So my whole thing right now, though, is like, why do I even do this journey anymore? Why am I even focusing on it? Because nothing's really changing and transforming. But when I take a look at my life, a lot has changed and transformed. So I feel like many of you are in this process of learning to trust, the process of the spiritual journey, learning to trust that, even if it takes 5 years to get something, that Spirit has your best interest at heart. And the things that are working out for you now may change drastically. And it may take a while to get there. So some of you are in this energy of, do I trust this or do I not trust this? Do I want to keep going down this path, which is the first card, the path? Or do I want to go a different direction? And I feel like many of you, after a time of introspection, are going to find out that you still are going to continue down this path, and you're still going to trust, and you're going to allow any kind of programming that has been put in place from religious things, books, churches, preachers, teachers, whatever, or your family. 303, guys. Look that up. So the first card that we have is the path. This is talking about exploring your options, but this isn't just about the options that you have, but it's talking about exploring the different ways in which you may be able to learn to trust. So I feel like developing your intuition, getting more connected and your connected with your intuition and discernment of the Spirit, but getting more connected with meditation. And as you meditate, you're going to start to see that answers come to you, that things that you've been wondering about, you all of a sudden have clarity on, or you all of a sudden have the answers on. But I do feel like many of you are being asked at this time to go back and restart things that you had explored in the beginning of your journey. So this could be like meditation, intention, saying I am affirmations, going outside and taking walks and connecting with nature, maybe sun gazing, moon gazing, listening to music that has like data and theta realms and taking your experience to the next level. Joining in 404 with people that are like-minded, your soul tribe, your soul family, and things of that sort. Spirit is saying, don't stop now. One of the things that I do see is that there's a lot of experiences that are happening at this time that are helping you to stay hopeful, faithful. Maybe you're going back and forth with this, do I trust this process or do I not? But you're seeing that as you're learning that you can trust this process, that in the process of learning that, you're also showing others how to do the same, how to have faith, how to have hope, how to trust in the process. So it's a double type of experience. You are experiencing it, but you're also showing others that by you experience it and going through it, that it's not so bad for them to have to go through themselves. So it's helping others to get to a new level of understanding or a new level of awareness that comes with this journey. And I'm hearing yes, yes, yes. So the next word that came out is the sun. This is a time of a lot of vitality, feeling recharged, refreshed. I do feel a lot of inspiration coming from the sun, and what I'm feeling from this is the need for sun gazing, just going out and charging your body up with the sun. Maybe if you're not somebody who likes to sun gaze, it hurts your eyes or whatever, just open up your crown chakra and see the rays of sun coming down into your crown chakra and fueling your body. It's like an energy drink, guys. If you drink like Red Bull or Monsters or something like that, stop doing it. Get into the habit of going out and connecting with the sun every day. I don't care what time of the day it is. A lot of people say don't do it when it's the hottest part of the day or when the sun is at its highest peak, but that is my absolute favorite time to do it. I challenge myself to do it more often than I don't. Anyhow, 543, the need for charging yourself. And for some of you, this sun gazing is also a way of opening up 555, dormant DNA, that is going to help you to rid of this programming. So it's going to bring on clarity, remembrance. It's also going to bring on truth and awareness. So this truth and awareness is going to help you to see that, you can trust in this process. Letting go of the programming that told you that it's not okay to trust in this process is exactly what's happening. Now, some of you are in the process, or maybe in a need of being in the process of restarting your journey. Now, I don't mean going back to square one, but I kind of mean going back to square one. What are the things, like I told you with this card, that helped you to get to where you are today, to help you before to trust in this process? What was it that helped you? And I feel like many of you, you're going to be going back to this state of meditation, working with crystals, working with herbs, working with others. So this is one of the suggestions that's being given by Spirit at this time. However, dedication, following through is one of the things that I'm hearing. So definitely dedication, but commitment. Have a commitment to restarting, revamping, recharging yourself with things that fueled your spiritual journey before. So we do have the beginning. And I feel like what this is saying is some of you have started at a beginning point before, okay? This isn't going to resonate with everybody. 721, but started at a beginning point before, and you've cycled all the way around basically to that beginning point again. So during that part of this cycle, there's been a lot of challenges, there's been a lot of adjustments, there's been a lot of things coming to you that you've been manifesting, but also things that you have worked on before has resurfaced and came back around to where we're at now. So you may have phased out of meditating and setting intentions, doing I am affirmations, connecting with others, healing yourself or whatever. But now you're back in that starting point where it's going to kind of fuel you to want to do more or want to do better or, start all over for some of you. However, I feel like this beginning point is the beginning of something way better than the last cycle gave you or brought you. So this is something worth celebrating. It's also something that's going to bring a lot of charged energy. So you may find that you're all of a sudden very passionate about a situation or a connection or a project that you're putting time and energy into. But either way it goes, Spirit is telling me that this beginning point with this cycle that it's came back around and you're recycling, it's amped up, it's more charged. So that's a good place to be. Which cards do I go to, please? Thank you. What other messages do you have for all those who are already aware they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process, please? What other messages do you have for all those who are already aware they're on an ascension? Am I supposed to take all of these? These here? The ones that, all of them? The ones that are turned up. Okay. They're telling me, this is weird, keep these for the end. I don't normally do that. It's never happened. Which one do I read first? Okay, so this is something that's came out the last couple readings, and actually these cards came out 2 readings together. Azure and Aurora. Okay, there may be people that are a little bit jealous of your journey. You may find that some people are kind of distancing themselves because you're getting back into what you had done before to get you to where you got to today. So I feel like some of you got used to you not doing the things that you were doing for your spiritual life, and they felt like you were kind of either moving backwards into your old ways, and that made them feel comfortable because they were used to the old you. But what I'm feeling is people will start to get used to and not feel as threatened by the changes that are happening in your life. And instead of feeling threatened, they are going to be powered or empowered to make those changes in their life themselves. Some of you may feel like you ran out of time, that your journey is ending here, that, you know, you went through all this stuff. This is the way I've been feeling. You went through all this stuff to get where? And, you know, not taking a look at the blessings in our life, or maybe you are, because I've taken a look at the blessings in my life, but I also feel at times that, you know, Spirit has told me so much more, and those are really the things that I want. So this is the thing, guys. Spirit knows exactly when you need things, how to give it to you, and when the best time is. So finding out that you're not running out of time, that this is just the beginning of a new cycle, a new amped up and even better cycle, makes you guys feel that much better. And it gives you more hope. It gives you more joy. It also gives you a little bit more passion to go with what you need to rededicate yourself to your spiritual path. Stretching, yoga, doing things like exercising, getting out and walking, taking a time to swim, maybe even, but anything that has to do with movement of your body, staying in a what am I trying to say? Getting your Kundalini energy rising, your life force, your chi energy rising, 1116 by movement of your body is what is needed at this time. So some of you, this may even be like a new cycle that you're coming into when it comes to a rise in your Kundalini. So one of the things that you could experience is sleepless nights, having a lot of hot flashes, blurred vision off and on, and then very crisp and clear 1133 vision off and on. Having these moments of deep introspection and clarity, a lot of flashes or images of things that you should do, shouldn't do, things that you may see that you're in control of at this time, but also areas of your life that you're not in control of. But here's the kicker. When you are awakening your Kundalini energy, the awareness that comes with all of these things is truth. It's clarity. It's deep understanding, and it's taking you to the next level in your journey. So this new cycle that some of you, it may be the very first time that you've been in this cycle. That's okay. 12/12. But for some of you, this restarting of a cycle, it's not really restarting. It's the next cycle of the same kind of cycle. I don't know how else to explain it. You guys probably understand what I'm saying though. But anyhow, they're saying getting your Kundalini energy rising and amped up and things like that is going to bring you even more security, peace, contentment. It's going to make you have this energy of, I've got this. I can get this done. I can fulfill this mission, this purpose, this whatever. So a lot of, I feel like a lot of introspection is going to be happening at this time. Which cards look at? Thank you. What other messages do you have for us, please? For all those who are already aware they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process. Do I take both of these? Okay, so we do have Malachite, which is talking about the need for spending time in nature. Okay, this is a big time heart awakening, heart opening type of crystal Malachite is, and one of the things that you're probably experiencing at this time is another awakening to the heart chakra. So for many of you, if you've never been through one of the things that you can expect is a lot of awareness coming to matters of the heart, anything that has to do with unconditional love, not unconditional love, judgment or disapproval from others, and the opposite, you know, approval and not being judged by others, unconditional love, support, and things of that sort. But what I'm really feeling that this card is specifying is the need for connection with oneness. So to get to that level of oneness where you understand that the plants and the trees are just a part of you, that God is you, you are God, you know, the universe is held within. All of those things are things that happen by getting connected with oneness. So meditation is a must. Going out and connecting in nature is a must. And what I mean by connection is just like sun gazing, learning how to do that, learning to smell the flowers and bring in their fragrance for a healing, they're saying a healing bath, but I wasn't going to say that. But anyway, for healing sensations. Maybe some of you are meant to connect with like the fairies, the trolls, the nymphs, the salamanders, the whatever. It could be a million gazillion things that are in the spiritual realm that are also connected with nature, and also in this physical realm, some of them are you're connecting with. So you have to get outside, you have to set intentions, you have to start connecting with these things that you normally wouldn't do. 1444. Then we have citrine, which is talking about abundance. Okay, I feel like this abundance is talking about abundance of clarity, abundance of an awareness. Now, for many of you, this could be referring to finances coming together and there's abundance of something changing. But I really feel like for the majority of us, this is referring to like this abundance of joy and happiness that's coming along with these changes that are happening. However, this is also a card of creativity. So these inspired ideals that are coming to you that are telling you to do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that, along with that Kundalini energy that's rising, are helping you to get to this place of feeling freedom. This is like a personal freedom, like an independence type of freedom, or a freedom where like you just feel like it doesn't matter who talks to you, who comes into your life, who goes away, you're at peace, you're happy. I was told to go back to these two cards and they said this is the end. So Seraphina is talking about happy families, happy, I'm hearing journeying. So this is talking about that connection with you and your family members that are going through a spiritual journey as well. One of the things that you're going to start to see is some of these people are going to reach out to you. Maybe they're asking questions. Maybe they're asking you, what should I do or what shouldn't I do? Or, you know, how did you get to where you're at in this certain place in your life? Blah, 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 blah. So there's a lot of people going to be reaching out to you. However, I feel like there's also this shift where you've had judgment or disapproval from others. You're now having people who are curious. They kind of feel like there's something mysterious about you and it's kind of intriguing to them. So you're drawing them in. But what Omega tells me is that success is yours. This is a card of victory, success. Sensations is coming out. I would have never said that, but sensations may be something that a lot of you are starting to feel because of the Kundalini energy rising. Maybe when you're going and hugging a tree, you feel like that tree does not want to let go. You feel like that tree is talking to you, and this is something new to you. Maybe when you smell that flower, you can hear the language of what that plant is saying to you and how it's going to heal you. This is a connection with oneness, but it only happens by going and getting out in nature and doing what you feel intuitively drawn to do when you're there. Like I said, if you feel like hugging a tree, then you hug that tree, no matter who's around, no matter how stupid it feels to you, because you're going to have some sort of experience with that tree that takes you to like that new level of understanding, that energy that's going to help you to trust this process again. 1717, guys. I was told to give you a couple of these cards and I'm going to let you guys go. Let go. So there are some things that you may be holding on to a little too tightly, and I feel like for some of you this is that energy of feeling like you need everything that you desire and want to manifest right at this time, that you're that you're too worried about the process of how it's going to get to you, the hows, ifs, whens, wheres, and whys of it. And Spirit's like, we're too nosy as a human race. We are way too nosy. We don't need to know it all. And Spirit's like, just back off a little bit. You don't have to know how everything's going to pan out or how it's going to happen. Be patient. This is a card of practicing patience and doing things to distract yourself from worrying about those things that you haven't got yet, those things that you have learned that has brought you on like this new level of trust or non-trust. So patience is a big deal. I am a hard worker. Today I will accomplish what I set out to do. I am cherished. I am loved unconditionally by God, the universe, and the angels. I am encouraging. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend this weekend. Okay, I always trust the direction of the universe and know I am being guided. Perfect card for this reading. Joy is the ultimate creator. I hope that you guys got something out of this reading. Please like, share, subscribe, and follow if you don't already. Thank you to anybody who is supporting me, watching my videos, liking, sharing, commenting, whatever. That always helps me to get into the algorithm so that I can be seen more by more people and help them to ascend as well. So thank you so much. If you're not somebody who has checked out my website, please go do so. It is uniqueme303healing.net. If you're wanting to make an appointment for a healing or a reading, please check that out. All the prices out as well on the website and reach out to me there, or you can also reach out to me on Facebook Messenger. I hope that you guys have a wonderful evening and a blessed weekend. Much love to you. Bye.